Alrighty, so starting from 20 and going on up. Number 20, Muppets in Space. Now, most people say that, I don't know, Muppets Christmas Carol was the last good Muppet movie because that was first movie after Jim Henson died, but that was in 1992. But I just liked this and Muppets in Treasure Island, but I like Muppets in Space more because it told more about where Gonzo is from, because not a lot of people know who Gonzo is. Plus it showed off some new Muppets for the very first time, like Pepe the... is he a shrimp? I think he is a shrimp. I'm not sure. If I get it wrong, I'll put it on a little note. Anyhow. But yeah. Number 19. Oh, and by the way, sorry. Muppets in Space came out July 1999. Number 19. Cloverfield. I really like this movie because, one, it looked more realistic because of the little handy cam. And it had a nice idea of the big monster thing because I haven't seen a good big monster movie since the original Godzilla movies. And I did not like Godzilla 2000 or the other Godzilla where it's actually a big old dinosaur thing. Didn't like those. And Cloverfield came out January 2008. Number 18. Rolie Polie Olie and the Defenders of Fun. I was little and I liked the show, and all of a sudden on one of the commercials they say, well, look for Rolie Polie Olie on video and DVD. And I was like, oh, they had a movie? So I waited till Christmas and got the movie. And it was a good movie. I liked how they introduced new characters and oh, what was it? Can't remember the name, but he did it, and he was the like the hotel manager for Home Alone 2, and he was Long John Silver on Muppets and Treasure Island. Why did I keep reading? Anyhow, so, but yeah, I liked the movie because back then I liked robots a lot. And that movie came out August 2002. Number 17. Mr. Magorium's Wonder Emporium. I like this movie because it's been a while since I've seen a Toys Come to Life movie. I think the last movie I saw of that was like Toy Story 2 or something else. But this was a really good Toys Come to Life, although everybody knows about the toys this time. So, yeah, I really like that. And plus, what is his name? Damn. Dustin Hoffman? Yeah, Dustin Hoffman. Really, really good. It was sad, for him to die in the movie, not in real life. And it was good for Natalie Portman to do something other than in Star Wars. Okay. And that came out November 2007. Number 16. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. This movie was based on just a couple of shorts about some type of chewing gum, and Jimmy Neutron would always give the kids in real life this little, like, confused ray or whatever, hypnotized ray, so their mom or dad could go to the grocery store and get them a whole bunch of gum. I think it was, I don't know, I think it was Titan gum, I'm not sure, I probably wasn't, but it was some sort of gum, but it was on Nickelodeon, and they didn't have any shorts. All they had was the shorts. They hadn't made the actual show yet. So, they were planning to make the movie the same time the show would come on, but because they weren't finished with the show, they said, well, let's go ahead and put out the movie so people can, you know, get interested in Jimmy Neutron. And I'm not sure if it did really well. It To me, I didn't. I saw the commercials, but I never went to see it. But that came out December 2001. Number 14, Toy Story 2. Now, Toy Story 2 was, of course, we all know, a sequel to original Toy Story. And this time they added new toys, Bullseye, Jessie, Stinky Pete, and new Buzz, and we finally saw Zurg for the first time, because in Toy Story 1, Zurg was talked about, but they never really showed him. But in Toy Story 2, Pixar people were like, oh, let's go ahead and show them what Zurg looks like. And I thought Zurg was badass. He was freaking cool. And I'm not sure, I think I got a toy of him once. Yeah, I got a toy from him from Burger King. When the movie came out. And that was fun. Interesting fact, the starting sequence in Toy Story 2 where it's like Buzz is in a video game, but you really don't know that, where he's like shooting the diamond and coming to Earth and stuff like that, and he like game over, that was supposed to be the intro for Toy Story 1, but they cut it because it's like it really does not fit in, and we kind of want to introduce Buzz Lightyear in a different way. But in Toy Story 2, it's like, okay, everybody knows what Buzz is, let's show off Zurg and some new creatures and give everybody hyped up. And that's how, in that movie, that's how the intro was. That movie came out November 1999. Number 13. All freaking Pokemon films. Because I could not pick one in particular I really liked. I know, wasn't it like just the Pokemon the first movie and Pokemon 2000 were the only movies to be in theaters? Maybe Pokemon 3 was in theaters, but the only ones I remember posters were the first two movies. And then after that, Cartoon Network just showed them year after year after year. Oh, and by the way, Pokemon movie 11? Or 12 or 13? Anyway, is coming out next year, like in March or May. Just let you know. But the Pokemon film started in November of 1999 to present day. Alright. Number 12. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I like Tim Burton films. Johnny Depp is in most Tim Burton films. And when I found out Tim Burton is making Charlie Chocolate Factory, I was like, how is he going to do that? That's like a kiddie film, and it's not really dark like he usually does. And I have the book somewhere. I'm not sure where I have the book, but I read the book and I was like, I read it through a few times and it was like, it's not dark. I cannot see Tim Burton making this into a dark movie. It just can't be done. Then I went to see it and I was like, okay, he made it done. Because Oompa Loompas looked cool. Willy Wonka looked more crazy. And he was more like in the book than Gene Wilder was. Although he was pretty crazy in the tunnel scene. And I really wish they would put they would have put that in the new movie, but anyhow, beggars can't be choosers. And it was all cool, and this was not like in the last movie where you didn't see what happened to the people that didn't win. Like in the book, they did tell what happened to them, and they showed pictures. This one they finally did, and I like read the book and was watching it. It was like, yeah, it's mostly story from story. Only Mike TV wasn't flat. He was just really tall, like a basketball player. And Willy Wonka said, well, now the NBA can go get him because he'll be very good. And yeah, and then everybody else was just the same girl was stinky, boy was like half chocolate and eating himself, and the girl was really flexible. Although I don't think they said she was blue. And the only candy I really wish they would put in there is like these little talking candies that like they opened the door and the candies looked at them, and he's like, eat them, and the kids didn't want to because they have faces on them, and it's like, it's okay, they don't mind being eaten. And they didn't show the big old bubbles everywhere, but not a drop of drink thingy. I don't know why. Of course. Anyhow, and that movie came out July 2005.